Bull 51.
That's what it is. H-Town representing, man.
It's Sway in the morning on Shade 45.
That's right. Houston, make some noise! It's on and popping in here, man. I
love it.
We got the free buffet going. You know, we got.
They just put fresh meat out.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You know, like fresh meat. How many ladies like that fresh meat? Make some noise.
Ow!
Houston is a freaky. You know that's a freaky place, Keke. You didn't tell me about
Shout
that,
out to
man.
Judy.
Okay.
Damn, Judy got pipes.
Oh,
She
hey,
missed work
Judy.
just.
Yeah, give her a mic, OQ. She missed her money to be here today. Go ahead. Judy, hey, what's up, girl?
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
She love it.
She loving it, yo. So
Judy, where you? Well, we ain't gonna shout out your job because we don't want you to get.
you can. ABC bonding, not the bell bonds, but ABC bonding off of Westheimer and Fondren, right there.
Not the bail bond.
Judy's hyped. We get a lot of calls and they're like, can I get a fine? I'm like, what kind of fine? I'm trying to get my boyfriend out. Oh, you called the wrong number.
That's not the kind of bonds you do, huh?
We do every type of bond. Dealer, title, sidewalk. You lost the title to your vehicle.
Yeah.
We do anything except bail bonds.
So you do bondage? Yeah, okay, all right. I just threw that out there. That's from my mom in Houston, man. Houston, make some noise. All right.
Love you, Judy.
You know, I really have an affinity for Houston because it reminds me a lot of Northern California, where I'm from, Oakland. And I think Oakland and Houston has always walked hand in hand. I think that the kind of music we make that comes from Oakland and the kind of music that comes from Houston has always walked parallel because it's relatable stories. People grew up the same way. And I remember that South Side came out back in the late 90s, and vibe of the man, I feel like this dude might be from East Oakland. You know, just the vibe of the record. And then when I started seeing that South Side dance, man, I said, man, that's how we dance on 23rd Ave, where I grew up in the Twomps in East Oakland. We kind of do something like that too. And from that moment on, it kind of made me follow this man's career. Haven't had the real chance to sit down and chop it up with him, but I'm glad he came in today. In Houston, you could be proud of what he's done and how he's opened doors for a whole lot of Houston artists, continue that legacy that Rap-A-Lot and other artists have set. Man, this man's name rings bells around the world, and I feel really honored to have him on the show today, man. Give it up for Lil Keke, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me. It's beautiful.
Man, it's a beautiful thing having you on the show, man.
Beautiful. H-Town, what's up?
Congratulations to you too, man. A lot of folks don't know, maybe not know, that you done a lot in community service, and that was the other thing that made me salute you. And you were actually awarded
Lifetime
a
achievement.
Lifetime Achievement Award from President Barack Obama.
Yeah, that was big. Shocked me too.
Talk about what was that like, man?
Well, to be honest, some people close to me that work with me, they kind of put me in a little, I guess I won't say like a ballot or something. It was something where he was supposed to vote for the Lifetime Achievement Award, who he wanted to give it to, man. When I say it was representatives, councilmen, lawyers, it was all kind of people that he could have chose from to get it done. And Miss Sheila Jackson Lee had a lot to do with it. Mm-hmm. And he put my story, they put my story in front of him about what I do in the community with the kids, with the Little League football, giving back, and he chose me.
He chose you.
And it was just a blessing and a grace from God. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked at first. I thought it was a prank or something. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Obama finna give me an award, you know, and I got the little medal to go with it.
Nice.
Everything, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of my greatest achievements of my career. Right after I got my own day.
Yep.
7/13 today, 7/13 today, July 13th. So I got both of those in the same year, and it was a beautiful thing, man. I loved it, and not just because it was a presidential award, period. It could have been Barack Obama, whoever it was. It's just a testament what I did in the community, and I loved it, man. I appreciated it so much.
Lil Keke, man. Man, did you do the Southside dance when he gave you the award?
I wish I could have got him to do that Southside dance. That probably we would have had to bring it back. I would have got him another platinum run with that with Barack doing that Southside. But it was beautiful, man. And did get a good email, long. you know, and touched on some things that he pretty much knew about me that shocked me. You know what I'm saying? I know he probably was giving the information, but for him to thank me and let me get the award, it was a beautiful thing. Everybody wasn't happy about it, but, you know, favor ain't fair.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Lil Keke, ladies and gentlemen. I remember you first said don't mess with Texas. Why was it necessary for you to say that?
At the time, we had became real big in the mixtape game in the underground world. And I was starting to catch a little, you know, I was getting a little buzz. And to be honest, man, at Screwhouse, what people don't know, man, it was all about culture and neighborhood things. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't trying to impress the radio. 97.9, we wasn't trying to do that. It was about our thing, our side of town. It was just all about that. So when I got my opportunity to do my first CD after my first tape, because CDs wasn't even rolling
CDs
at the time.
Okay.
So when I got ready to do my first album, the thing that I wanted to let everybody know that I wasn't afraid to rep. You know what I'm saying? Texas wasn't a mainstay in the game at the time besides Scarface. You know what I'm saying? What he had done for the game, it was about California, it was about New York. And I wanted people to know that no matter how long it take or what it's gonna take, I'm gonna represent Texas and I'm gonna be a representative. I wanna put us on the map, and I want them to know that, you know, we just more than what y'all think we do. We got our own set of hip hop, it's country rap tunes, but I wanna represent it to the fullest, and I wanna make sure when I do make it and my name become larger than what it is, that it's represent Texas.
It's a represent. Lil Keke, ladies and gentlemen. Keep saying his name. There's power in that name. Every time I say his name, I get new followers on Twitter. Lil Keke. All right. Screwhouse. Talk about that too, man.
Screwhouse is the foundation for this city, if you ask me. It gave so many people legs and opportunities to be able to do his humble spirit, where we came from. This city was built on, especially our side and the artists that came, man. He gave so many people so many opportunities. A lot of these people, man, basically everybody, from whatever run that you've seen, from the Power Wow run, the Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Lil Keke, any of this, Lil Flip, it was all based on from a Screwhouse.
Yeah.
And these tapes and these famous flows and these famous freestyles. I posted one yesterday, man, freestyles. Everybody in this city, every artist, Bun B, Pimp C, Power Wow, Slim Thug, has some type of reference from a phrase, from a freestyle, from Screwhouse. Every hit from Knocking Doors Down to Chunk Up the Dudes to I'm a G to Screwed and I Already Warned Me to all these classic hits that you hear with this scratch. That sound that made Michael Watts, that sound that Power Wow Sitting Sideways, all these scratches and this was built from our freestyles that we done in the early 90s, and they gave everybody legs. It's not a person or artist in this city that hasn't used a reference from Screwhouse or a Screw reference or a freestyle. And that just gives a tell. I know the hard work that we done, and because where we come from, we didn't do talent shows. I've never done a talent show. I never had a demo. We built everything we did from his house, from Screwhouse. And we didn't even go over there to make careers. We went over there to have fun, enjoy ourselves, and do what we need to do. And 20 years later, man, I done sold over 3 million records.
Wow.
This whole city done sold millions and millions of records.
Millions, yeah.
From this type of sound and this type of thing. I got my brother Zero, shout out him too. And it's just a testament to everything that that house and that little house on that corner gave us, man. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Everybody in this city and every artist has some type of root back to his house.
Wow, Lil Keke is here, man.
Yeah.
Over the span of your career, I'm amazed because you've easily surpassed 20 albums, I think.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because a lot of the younger generation, I notice, they'll try something out and then they get very they stumble and they put it down. And motivation is like you have to take a shower every day to remain clean. And it's the same way where you have to find your motivation every day to stay inspired. Can you speak on that, just how you were able to push through and continue?
I started a minute ago by saying, you know, favor ain't fair. It is not. You have to. The game is up and down. I don't tell people it changes all the time, and it's not about can you survive. I used to always tell people, are you gonna be here for the change? It's not about if it's gonna change tonight. It's gonna be. I've always been able to adapt to what's going on. I reach out to the youngsters. I got an album full of DJ Choses and Beat Kings. I still do all these things. I reach out. I don't have no problem going back to the youngsters and, hey man, the game that we come from the Texas independent game, it's a very lucrative game. Very, very lucrative game. And I tell the young people all the time, it's a difference between making music and selling it. And we made it and sold it. So my whole thing was keeping my fan base intact, staying. Has it always went the way I wanted to? No, but I never gave up. I kept on trying, man. I never took no's for answers. And I just stuck, man. I done had deals. I've not had deals. I done had albums. I've not had albums. And actually, I've done over 20. I have 50 albums on iTunes right now when you go to add mixtape, because I don't do albums, I don't do CDs, I just do music. You know, they's not called mixtapes, they not called nothing. If anybody go check any of my music out, they all got hooks, choruses, beats, everything, because I'm just in love with doing this. But also, and that's how I was able to survive by, you know, reaching out, trying to get more fans, but also always appeasing the fans that I had. Texas fans, Southern fans, Louisiana fans, they real Pacific. And my whole thing was, no matter how much I crossed over, went around the world, I made sure that I stuck to what they wanted and how they wanted and what they gave us to make us get to this point.
Yeah.
And that's how I was able to still survive 20 years, because I still got my people.
You're looking at a legend, Houston. Give it up for Lil Keke. The Self-Made project is out now. Self-Made?
Self-Made. Well, I tell people, man, I chose Self-Made. First of all, it's a thing come from 713. 713 is my thing. It's the representative of our city. My city did so much for me. On my first couple of albums, I sold 200-some thousand albums just in my city alone. So that made me adopt the word 713, 713 and make it a part of my life, and wasn't scared to represent it. It's my thing. That's for everybody. But Self-Made was a testament of where we come from, man, of just working hard. Anybody can be self-made. The person that's going to college, that's working 3 jobs, that's trying to graduate, the lawnmower man who starts with 1 lawnmower who ends up with 5. Self-made is just not about being a boss and having money. It's about just believing in yourself and taking each opportunity, getting up every day and keep on trying, being self-made. So I took the word self-made to reach out to all independent artists, major artists. If you get up and you're working and you're trying every day and not giving up on your craft and what you do, it's about being self-made with me.
Man, been in the game 20 years, man. Listen to him, he's an oracle. Give it up for Lil Keke, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I want to invite you to come up to the show next time you're on the East Coast. We can sit on this conversation, man. That's a lot I would love to ask you, get your insight on the game, the mechanics of the business as an artist. So when this is a personal invite for you to come up to the show in New York.
I'm ready. Right? I appreciate it. I thank all the fans. We just welcome y'all to the city, man. We just appreciate y'all even coming and showing Texas love every time you came. So you do your research, you know our history, you know things about us that we don't even know that you know. So you're always welcome here, and I appreciate the invite, and I'm coming your way.
There it is. Lil Keke, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go into this Don't Change featuring Face Mob and J Tracks. Keke, thanks for coming through, man.
It's Sway in the morning, only
on Shade 45.
Kilo.